Dr. Robert Malone says RFK Jr. has been briefed on UFOs, goes into time travel and other dimensions. And we also have to talk about J.D. Vance and his comments, because that's where the conversation goes. So get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like and subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay, I'll let Dr. Malone take it away.
And as they were going out the door, we had the woman, Justine, that is our special person within Malone.news that focuses on UAPs. So she was there, and she just couldn't help herself. She asked, do you know anything about the UAPs? And one of them piped up and said, in the investigation, she said, well, I can't talk about it because I'm actively involved in supporting those investigations, but I can tell you that a lot more activity is happening now.
Oh, God.
That's data point number one, and that they're real. Okay. Data point number two, I'm talking to my friend and mentioned this while we were on the boat, and he says, Bobby had a briefing. And all of this stuff is true. Roswell, all those things, the reverse engineering, the origin of the night vision, a whole bunch of this tech comes out of reverse engineering recovered material. And so stay tuned on that. It sounds like there is absolutely there. And we can look forward to, as you're talking about the future, we can look forward to learning a lot more about what the heck is going on with these, whether they're time travelers and they're humans coming back, or they're from another dimension, or they're whatever, fill in the blank. But apparently it's real.
Okay, he doesn't explicitly say they are time travelers or from another dimension, but at least he does raise the question, which is very interesting. Now to all of this, Jared Muskowitz, Congressman Jared Muskowitz, who is very much invested in the UFO topic, says, why did RFK Jr. get the briefing and not J.D. Vance, who is working on this issue? And we're going to get to that in just a moment. But I wanted to show you this intriguing photo talking about RFK Jr. and UFOs. This was posted some time ago in 2024, in November 2024, by RFK Jr., who says, "Happy Thanksgiving, everybody." And he shows a picture of his friends and family. And among those family members, or friends rather, is Danny Sheehan. Now, Danny's done a lot of stuff over the years that wasn't involving UFOs. I mean, he was one of the attorneys in Iran-Contra, for goodness sakes. But it's very interesting that RFK Jr. is now apparently briefed on UFOs, and he's also hanging out with Danny Sheehan. It's got to mean something, right? There's got to be a connection there. But let me know what you think. Now, as for Jared Muskowitz's comments about J.D. Vance, here, JD is talking about his own interest in UFOs.
The other thing is there are stories that I am particularly focused on, in part just because you talk with your buddies about it. Like, I'm obsessed with the whole UFO thing. What's actually going on? What were those videos all about? What's actually happening? I haven't gotten to the bottom of it yet, but we're only 6 months in. We've been very busy. That's actually the August recess is in part me going to try to dive to the bottom of the whole UFO thing from last year. So
I mean, you got to have us back.
Okay, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Okay, so J.D. Vance says he's interested in UFOs. He says he's going to use August to dive into the topic. Well, apparently he's not just talking, because Jared Muskowitz, who is on the other side of the aisle from him, says that indeed JD is looking to this issue. So he's interested in it and he's actively investigating it. Well, if the Project Preserve Destiny information is legit, then he just needs to ask his boss. Because according to the Italian journalist at L'Espresso that broke the Project Preserve Destiny information that I've talked about several times now, According to them, President Trump has wrested control away from the Pentagon in regards to the UFO control group. He has wrested the UFO control group away from the Pentagon. It is now under the purview of the executive branch of Trump. So that is amazing if true. That is big if true. That's huge if true. If there has been a change in the power structure of the UFO control group, that is monumental, and it was done for a reason. We don't know what that reason was. I would love to imagine it was something to do with the disclosure, but I guess we'll find out in the days ahead. But either way, that is monumental. Now, I imagine that is only the government aspects of the UFO control group, which is a massive part of the UFO control group, or maybe just some slice of that government aspect of the UFO control group. Probably not talking about the private contractors and what they're doing. And they do seem to be at odds, the government aspects and the private contractor aspects. And I think there's probably a whole bunch of different factions and fiefdoms involved in all of that. But either way, Trump apparently, according to that information, has wrested control of some of that and put it under the purview of the White House. And he knows all about it. I don't know if he knows the full extent of it, but the Italian researchers or Italian journalists are saying that, he now has control of some part of the UFO control group. And so J.D. Vance just has to ask his boss about all of that, if he's interested in this, and if he follows this to the point where he gets to that information and, Trump doesn't tell him outright, just go knock on his door. So do you think that will happen? Do you think that he will in turn be briefed on UFOs just like RFK Jr.? Will they whistle up Danny Sheehan to give them a briefing? Is that who you think briefed RFK Jr., or do you think he was briefed by somebody else? Let me know your thoughts about it all and where it could potentially lead. I myself am still kind of reeling over the idea that the UFO control group could be under new leadership, or at least part of it. I mean, that's huge. I mean, we'll see, but that's pretty huge, guys. I am cautiously optimistic about that. I mean, it couldn't be any worse than what we've had for the last 80 years, right? I mean, we'll see, but yeah. Let me know your thoughts about it all in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified of future videos. You don't want to miss a thing. Join me on social media. There's Facebook and Twitter links below. Love to see you guys there. If you want to support Cosmic Road in a bigger way, consider grabbing a coffee mug or a t-shirt in the merch store below, or by becoming a channel member. Channel members are rock stars, and I really appreciate you guys' support. Thank you. Meanwhile, there's plenty of other videos on the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Jack with Cosmic Road, signing out.